Today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff looking right. And touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulldogs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
To throw now on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Powering forward. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Hands it off out of the gun. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 27. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Brett, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 2nd and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bulldogs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Kitchen. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Flowers. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. As he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this 1st half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Throwing on 1st down. Kitchen. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like you got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 3 from the 9. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bulldogs continue to pull away here in this 1st half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. That one caught by Higgins. What a grab. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Kitchen letting one go deep for Roberts. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We begin with a good one in the NFC. Seattle making the trip south to take on New Orleans. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. The Seahawks locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 89 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a dump off here complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bulldogs have opened the lead up to 30. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
112 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Right back to him on first down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bulldogs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Kitchen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come after this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
from the gun. They'll try to run it. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.